Hey there everyone, in this video I just would like to run through some of the connections to be found on our new Panzerfaust Automatic IR soldier board. Okay, so this is Panzerfaust. It's only got a few connections on it, so let's run through them. First up, the big green terminal block here is for your power input. Unfortunately, the plus and minus sign got obscured, so this is how we connect up our power. The positive wire must connect to this pin here. Okay, so the pin that's centermost, closest to the diode and the regulator here, that is your positive connection. Obviously, making this connection your negative connection. Okay, now it can take a 3-cell LiPo, about 12 volts, or it can also take your 2-cell LiPo. Probably best to use a 7.4 around 2-cell LiPo or your 7.4, Tamiya style battery. To power Panzerfaust. You could even use a 9-volt battery if you wanted to have a little bit more convenience. Okay, but again, positive wire goes into that input, negative wire into that input. Okay, so that's your power input. Other than that, we have on this side here our major outputs. We have a standard Henglong 5-pin IR port, and next to it a speaker port, because of course Panzerfaust is a sound unit. This is our sound module for Panzerfaust. Now, with all of our sound modules, they do come out, so you just gently remove it from the pins underneath. Underneath is our volume control potentiometer, volume control pot. Now you may say, whoa, that's a bit silly having it underneath there and obscured, but there is a hole in the back here, so you can adjust the sound simply by going through the back there. Okay. Now the reason why our sound modules pop out is so that we can program them. If you don't like the sounds on Panzerfaust or any of our units, then you just get yourself one of these sound programmers, pop the unit in there, connect it up to your computer, USB of course, and use the editing software, and you can change any of the sounds on any of our boards. Okay, so that's why that pops out, simply pops out. It also allows you to say, if anything gets damaged on that board, then you can just replace that. You don't need to replace the whole unit, or you can buy separate soundboards from us. Okay, and that pops back in like so. Okay, now the only other pin connections we have on Panzerfaust is this last set of 2 pins here. Now that is for our LED, just an indicator LED. The positive pin is this pin here, the pin towards this outside of the board. The negative pin for your LED is this inside pin. There is a current limiting resistor there for the LED, so you don't need to add any resistor in. You can just attach an LED direct to that and it should not blow up. Okay, so that is Panzerfaust. I'm going to stop the video here and connect it all up and basically give you a run through of it in operation.